We just read a beautiful hadith. They're all nice, beautiful hadiths, but this one especially. Our Holy Prophet says it in summary in a nice way. كُلٌّ مُيَسَّرٌ لِمَا خُلِقَ لَهُ. Allah created humans, not like the communists claim. He assigned a task for everybody, Allah Almighty Azza wa Jalla. Whatever a person's duty is, He showed them an easy way to do it. Everyone knows how to do their own job or task in an easy way. So when you're studying, even in school, they separate you. So a person who wants to become a lawyer goes to a different school, and a person who's going to go to an engineering school goes there. They're all different schools. And this they can only do to a certain part of people. But Allah Azza wa Jalla has created millions and billions of people, and He shows and gives to everybody accordingly, and He gives them in that way an ease. He shows them ease so that their mind works accordingly to that task. So that person would be the most skilled in that particular job. This is a very beautiful hadith. If a person is satisfied with what Allah has assigned for them and how Allah has directed them, they go accordingly in that way, and they're comfortable, so they don't try to do other things. They say, this is my job, and I have to take care of my job. And they do it in a good way accordingly, and that way Allah would be happy with them and people would be happy with that person. Now, most people are not satisfied. They're not content with their job or work. They say, I'm not going to do this job, I'm going to do that one, so I'm going to make a lot of money. But Allah has given that to you, and Allah, He hasn't given you the capability to do other things. Your mind won't work in that way. So do what you know how to do. Don't try to do things that you don't understand, you don't know about. But if you insist, I'm going to do it, that time you can't, and then you both are in loss, and sometimes you're just like humiliated. Allah Azza wa Jalla doesn't go ahead and He makes the orange groves, an orange tree grow in moderately warm climates where they can grow. It doesn't grow in inappropriate cold climates where the winter is extreme, where it's negative 20 or 30. You can't grow oranges in that climate. Of course, you can grow them maybe by protecting it or applying plastic or something, but the oranges that you'll get are going to be few, and you're going to be suffering and working hard. Whereas where its true climate is, you will be able to gain and grow more oranges, and it'll be a lot easier. On the contrary, trying to protect those orange groves, you're going to have to suffer and work hard. Yeah, you can maybe grow oranges just for a hobby, but to do it to make profit, it doesn't make sense. what makes sense is to maybe grow apples in that type of climate, and maybe pears, maybe apricot, maybe cherries. Yeah, we tried to plant cherries here. They brought it here. I told them in Cyprus it's not going to work, but we tried. And the next year it dried up. It doesn't like warm climates. It wants a colder climate. So in the winter, it's too cold for it. It wants places where it's colder, where it freezes sometimes in the winter. So we're just showing this as an analogy, an example, such that everything has its own place, not just people, but everything. Allah Azza wa Jalla is even with animals and insects and trees. They all have their own duties accordingly, and Allah has directed them towards that. So, therefore, people, for themselves and for their own families and children, whatever is easy for them, wherever they feel like they understand they can work and use their head and do work, that's what they should be directed towards. So don't be sad if someone doesn't get educated, doesn't go to university or something. Not everybody has to do it. As long as someone works for the sake of Allah and to gain His consent, that's what's important. The riza of Allah, His satisfaction with you is what we should be careful about. These hadiths and sohbas and associations are to comfort people and to give us peace. It's a life of 3 to 5 days, a few days. So if you think about it too much, and if you don't think about it too much and you just let go, you'll be comfortable in this short life. So whatever Allah has made it easy for you to work with, just direct yourself to that. This is what's important. Fatiha.